What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. Minecraft is not a complicated game. There's brand new machines and contraptions added in recent updates, and Redstone unlocks a lot of potential in creating farms and automating processes. However, what if you wanted to create fully functional electronic machines or even a huge factory? In this video, I'll be talking about the top 10 Minecraft technology and factory mods that add brand new machines and factory pieces to make Minecraft into an industrial modern game. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10, Minefactory Reloaded. First up is Minefactory Reloaded. This mod adds a whole bunch of new machines, the ability to automate some of the common tasks in Minecraft, new options for mob grinding and ore processing, enchanting and more. A lot of the tasks in Minecraft can be tiresome and slightly irritating after a while, but using this mod you can automate these previously boring and mundane initiatives. The machines within this mod utilize both energy units as well as the redstone flux mod's power. There is a brand new rubber tree in this mod, all new machines that can be powered by MJ, EU or RF inputs, RF being redstone flux, and much more. There are display interfaces for the machines which show power information in a bar showing excess power in the block and progress for the current task this is performing. There's also a third blue bar that shows a ZZ symbol, which is a sleep timer that's activated when power is flowing through it but it has no task to perform. This mod is super popular and it's in a lot of mod packs like Feed the Beast. There's a selection of automation blocks which are auto anvils, auto brewers, disenchanters, enchanters, jukeboxes and spawners. There's a lot of other useful blocks such as the breeder for animal care, fertilizer for crop farming, fountain for water storage, the planter and sower for seeds, turbines, fruit pickers and a lot more. There's a lot of great content in this mod for any factory setup. Number 9, ComputerCraft. Many of you may have heard of this mod if you're a fan of the Tekkit Classic mod pack back in the day like I was. Basically, the mod brings programmable computer systems into Minecraft that use the Lua scripting language, unlocking many capabilities. The great thing about ComputerCraft and why it works so well in mod packs is because it's compatible with the very popular Red Power 2 and Project Red mods, allowing for redstone inputs and connections to red alloy wires and bundled cable types from these mods. You can also utilize wireless or wired modems for connection setups. There are turtles in this mod which are not animals, rather a variant of computers that can move and interact with the world when set up correctly. They have the option to store up to 16 stacks of any given item within their inventory and can use different tools to perform tasks given to them. An example of this would be giving it an axe to chop wood or a pickaxe to become a mining turtle when mining. There are different types of these turtles. One would be the mining turtle like I just mentioned, whereas the woodcutting variant would be called a felling turtle in this situation. But there's other types of turtles too. You can transfer files between computers using disk drives, use monitors to have external displays, and printers let you print out text and information. You can even use computers to simply make flashy nice looking text displays or signs as servers or make command centers. There's limitless possibilities with this mod. Number 8, NuclearCraft. Another strong contender in our lineup, this mod is inspired by similar older mods and has a focus on using nuclear power to create energy for machines, supporting IndustrialCraft 2 EU and also the Forge energy power inputs. There's a Fallout style radiation system in it, and there are many different methods of generation of power through this mod. The first is by splitting atoms through the solid fuel fission reactor. The second is fusing atomic nuclei together under heat pressure in a tokamak fusion reactor, or using heat of nuclear fission with water to produce steam in a heat exchanger alongside a turbine and a molten salt fission reactor. Sure, it's confusing and maybe you don't understand, but to put it simply, there's a lot of ways to make power. It's a pretty complex mod that definitely embeds itself with real scientific jargon and science, and that's why it's such a great mod. Along with its new forms of generating power, there are also brand new upgradable machine systems introduced in this mod that you can check out too. It's primarily designed for mod packs or to be mod pack compatible, so the chances are you may have seen this one before. Number 7, Mekanism. An independent technology mod, Mekanism introduces many different low, mid and high tiers of machinery solutions. From jetpacks to hot air balloons, there's no real goal with Mekanism other than to make awesome stuff and run a whole bunch of useful machines. The mod uses a tier system which sorts its different features such as its factories and energy blocks from each other. There is the basic, advanced, elite and ultimate tiers, which is the most complex one. You can upgrade and jump to the next tier by using a crafting table with suitable upgrades in it to advance. Mekanism lets you make a nearly indestructible set of armor, making it pretty important to advance in the mod, this being the obsidian armor. After playing for a while, you could expect to be kitted out in this fully fledged powerful gear, flying high in a jetpack with an awesome robot pet to follow you around, and more cool features. Mekanism integrates perfectly with other mods and supports EU, RF and MJ energy values, and seamlessly fits in with IndustrialCraft 2 and thermal expansion. There's advanced ore processing systems to smelt ores faster or upgrade the amount of ores received by a mining vein by up to 4, factories that have multiple operation machine types that can process cobblestone into gravel, ores into dust and many other operations, and there's even a digital miner which is an automated mining machine piece that sifts through the blocks around it and only takes the items you configure it to, using its filter system, and it will move through the selected range and mine blocks. Number 6, Industrial Foregoing. This mod may seem familiar as it's a recreation of Minefactory Reloaded's 1.7 version and brings many different machines, utilities, tools and components which are used for storage, farming and energy collection in a huge tech tree setup. The mod's primary energy value is Tesla, but it can use forge energy, mechanisms or redstone flux. You can extract tree fluid with an extractor piece to collect latex and use a latex processing unit with water to process it into small piles of rubber, which can then be made into dry rubber and plastic. There's the plant gatherer and sower which collect seeds, saplings and other vegetation in front of them, as well as the sower which places seeds. There's animal agriculture with machines to produce milk, shear sheep for wool and the animal feeder for food supply. There's a large assortment of additions in here that are very similar to the previously covered Minefactory Reloaded, but it's a great mod in its own right that's worth checking out. Number 5, Thermal Expansion. Another mod offering a tech tree with a new collection of machines, recipes and more. Thermal Expansion supports fluids and energy systems, and it's part of the Thermal mod series which includes Thermodynamics. There is the processing of resources and generation and storage of energy through redstone flux, and each machine starts out basic but can be enhanced to 4 different tiers which improve reliability and adds functionality to each of its processes. Originally designed as a mod to accompany BuildCraft, it has expanded into something more complicated but wonderful. Some of the machines let you improve the number of ore acquired from the ground, generate cobblestone faster, freeze water into ice, grow and place crops, and some other features. New devices let you teleport things around or launch players into the skies. There's new storage options for fluids, items and energy, lighting options to add vibrant colour to bases and homes, tools to configure machines or set objects ablaze, and mod compatibility for other mods as well, and it integrates seamlessly to its partner mods Thermal Foundation and Thermodynamics. Number 4, Thermodynamics. Another mod in the Thermal collection, Thermodynamics adds options for the transportation of items, fluids, RF energy and also even players. It has the focus of moving objects around in a simple way whilst maintaining the vanilla feel. The transport additions are called ducts, which were originally added in Thermal Expansion's version 3, but they were then removed in V4 and separated into a singular mod, that being Thermodynamics. Like Thermal Expansion though, the mod requires Thermal Foundation to run and works well when all 3 mods are running simultaneously. There's many types of ducts, each type being used for different purposes, such as flux ducts for energy, fluid ducts used for fluids, and item ducts for items, although there's other types of structural ducts like viaducts for other purposes, and other items such as filters, relays and covers, which are new additions in the mod. Number 3, BuildCraft. Anyone that's been playing Minecraft for a long time and has been experimenting with mod packs or machinery mods should be familiar with or at least heard of BuildCraft. It's one of the very original mods in this category and one of the most favoured. It's a pretty large scale mod that's split into different parts and basically brings complete automation of many tasks and processes in Minecraft by extending it through the addition of new powered machines and tool types. BuildCraft adds all new transport types and fluid pipes to move around items, fluids liquids and energy between player inventories and or chests and machines connected to them. There's wooden, cobblestone, stone, sandstone, iron, gold, diamond, emerald and obsidian types of pipes. It's a pretty long list, but all are used for different purposes. There's many machines in this mod too, my favourite being the Quarry, which creates an automatic mining drill setup to clear the land of precious ores. The mining well that digs straight down, pumps to transport liquids through pipes, auto crafting tables to craft recipes which are based on input automatically, the refinery that will convert oil to fuel using engines, and also tanks that store liquids like lava, water, oil and fuel. Engines are what are used to power machines in the mod, and there's different types of engines, such as redstone that uses redstone current or levers, steam engines that use wood or coal, and lastly combustion engines that utilize oil fuel. There's also many different types of gears, gates and building tools, such as blueprints and the builder and filler machines, which simplify the building processes. This mod is so extensive that the feature list goes on, but it's a staple and must have in any factory mod setup. Number 2, IndustrialCraft 2. Another of my most favourite tech mods of all time, and another classic. Where can I start with IndustrialCraft 2? It's an old mod that's beloved by many, just like BuildCraft, and it also works perfectly alongside that too. This mod adds many new electrical machinery pieces, all new blocks and items, ores and armour, and it's a bigger mod than you think, and it also has many different community made plugins to extend its features. IC2 has many different additions to mining and ore processing, agricultural changes and resource collection, and the machines use the EU energy units value. There's blocks like the solar panels to collect power and energy from the sun, and energy storage blocks to store this power in, like the bat box, MFE, MFSU and different other tiers that can each store more energy. Then there's the iron furnace that's slightly faster than the standard furnace, electrical furnaces that use battery or power inputs, generators that make power from coal, or the geothermal generators that form power from lava buckets, tree taps to extract sticky resin from rubber trees, and the extractor machine that creates rubber from the sticky resin, the compressor that makes different types of metal alloys, the macerator that makes ores into dust, and more. This mod also adds brand new rechargeable armor suits, the nano armor and the endgame quantum suit armor that's pretty much indestructible. Quantum can be made out of iridium plates, and it's a really long process to make, but it also needs to be recharged using energy storage modules to retain its strength and power. Number 1, Applied Energistics 2. This mod has a focus on compact and easy to access energy storage and the creation of power networks. It adds a big collection of new content and uses energy in a brand new unique way. There are unique storage systems using storage cells, buses and drives, tunnels to transmit signals, items and fluids, items to hide cables, or new decorative blocks and more. Applied Energistics has a big focus on using quartz to start out in the mod, which is used to create many of the blocks and its starting tools to advance. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you disagree with the top 10 machine factory mods in this video and you think I missed your favourite machine mod, then definitely let me know what they are in the comment section below so I can either feature them next time or just check them out. If you want to see more top 10 Minecraft videos and daily gaming videos, subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.